How do you know when you've gone too far? Here are the top 10 botched celebrity surgeries that ended horribly. First up, Kylie Jenner. Some might argue that Kylie Jenner getting her famous pout was amazing for her, and others stand firmly on the side that it was a big mistake. Kylie's lip injections were and still are a hot topic, especially considering Kylie's most well known makeup product from her brand were her lip kits. The marketing of said lip kits suggested to buyers that using them would give you the look Kylie had. Of course, that wasn't true for everybody. The lip injections were a good thing for the star because they were her trademark feature for a long time. Her lip kits, they would sell out within hours of a drop. However, someone argued the injections hurt the star more than they helped. Kylie's lips became the focus of plenty of internet bullying. Then the false promise of getting Kylie lips with the lip kits had some people claiming the reality TV star was causing her younger audience to feel insecure. Turns out even Kylie might agree. In a 2016 interview with Alert, Kylie shared that she definitely made her lips a little too big at one point. She did continue sharing the reason why she felt the need to get the cosmetic procedure in the first place, saying, "I got excited and felt like I needed to do a lot, and then her family was like, 'Kylie, you need to chill,' and then I had to go back and have it fixed, and it was a crazy process. Thank God I didn't end up unbotched." While Kylie regrets going overboard, she does not regret getting the filler, though years later Kylie has shared a new regret about getting work done. And it's regarding her kids. She shared that she hopes her daughter Stormy doesn't feel the need to get work done in the future just because her mom did. Kenny Rogers has had quite a few. Kenny Rogers, cosmetic procedures done, but accidentally changed his whole image in the process. The country music artist shocked fans all over the world when he revealed a major transformation in the early 2000s of the procedures. The ones around his eyes caused the most chatter. Rogers was known for his sweet, gentle appearance, but many say his new look no longer reflects that post procedure. Vindy described Rogers as looking constantly surprised. Fans were confused as to why the star felt the need to get plastic surgery done in the first place. A question Kenny answered in his 2013 memoir, Luck, or something like it. Rogers shared that he was just trying to keep up with the younger stars in the country music scene and that he wanted a revamp. 2006 was actually the first time he addressed the procedures, commenting on his eye job at saying it was too tight around the eyelids and that it drives him crazy. An interview in 2012 with CBS This Morning, he had the country crooner revealing that he regrets his decision. He said, "I had the money to do it and I had time off and I regret that, but the truth is I don't know what I would have looked like if I hadn't done it." Thankfully, he had some friends around to help him find humor in this situation. Dolly Parton apparently used to tease Khloe Kardashian. Lee Curtis shared her heartbreaking end to her plastic surgery journey. The actress has shared her thoughts regarding cosmetic procedures many times over the years, once going so far as to say, "I've had a little lipo, I've had a little Botox, and you know what? None of it works. None of it's such a fraud, and I'm the one perpetrating it." Those comics came in 2002, but even 2 decades later, Curtis still sticks by her statements, echoing them in other interviews, and even sharing the heartbreaking detail that not only did the procedures not work for her, they made her reliant on a pain reliever for many years. She is doing better now, though, and has been good for over 20 years. Sharon Osbourne is no stranger to Sharon Osbourne, cosmetic work, but one procedure had her comparing herself to various mythical monsters. In 2021, Sharon Osbourne went in for a 5-hour full facelift for 5 hours. You would expect to come out with exactly what you wanted. Unfortunately, Osbourne received her worst nightmare in her words. She came out looking like a cyclops because one eye was different to the other. She also compared herself to a mummy since her face was covered in bandages after the extensive procedure. Sharon claims that when she showed her husband, Ozzy Osbourne, her new look, he said, "I don't care how much it costs, we'll get it redone." It's now years later, and Sharon is looking just fine. She did end up going somewhere else to get herself fixed up. The downside with that one, though, was that she had to wait until her face was fully healed before going back. And Osbourne is known for being very supportive of getting cosmetic work, receiving many surgeries before the facelift, however. The 2021 incident has left its mark. In an April 2023 interview, the star shared the disaster put her off the surgeries and that it now frightens her. She said, "I really pushed it with the last facelift, and now I'm like, no more." Eva Mendes. We have Eva Mendes fans accused the actress of looking unrecognizable when she visited the Today Show on March 26th. She was talking about her latest business venture, but people couldn't help but notice that her face looked very different from only a few years ago. All the comments under that video were about her new appearance, with people writing things like "too much Botox" and "stop with the filler." But thankfully, there were also a lot of people who came to her defense. One comment said, "There is nothing wrong with her face, people. It's called aging, and she is doing so gracefully." So that could be the simple explanation after all. Eva Mendes has not admitted to going under the knife. The only thing she talked about was getting a monothread procedure in 2020 in a now deleted Instagram post. She shared a picture of herself with several needles injected under her jaw. The star got mixed reactions from her fans for that one, which is probably she took the post down, but clearly people are still drawing attention to her looks and claiming that she's had way too much filler on the lower half of her face. Emily Blunt. Speaking of filler, fans have also been accusing Emily Blunt of going too far, saying that she has now completely botched her face. Of course, they are being way too harsh considering that Emily has been in the spotlight for more than 20 years now, and it's only natural that she's looking a little different. After taking some time off in 2022, the actress hit the red carpet for the premiere of Oppenheimer the following year, and of course fans were quick to notice that she had a whole new face shape. Although she still looked beautiful, her face was noticeably fuller and rounder instead of long and narrow. Her lips were also looking plumper than ever if you compare them to 2018. While Emily has yet to respond to these accusations, she has commented publicly on plastic surgery in the past. During a 2019 interview, she hinted that she did not like the idea of surgery because she loves imperfection. She said in Hollywood, people are suffocated by plastic surgery, but striving for an impassive perfection isn't something I ever found beautiful or have tried to achieve myself, which is a great way to look at it. Another CB. Courteney Cox. That might share a similar view now is Courteney Cox, who you might recognize from Friends. She has been quite vocal about regretting getting cosmetic work done. Courteney Cox shared in a 2016 appearance on Running Wild with Bear Grylls that she regretted getting filler done. She shared part of her reasoning as to why she got cosmetic work in the first place, saying getting older is not the easiest. The Friends star went on to say that she had learned her lesson and was simply grateful the work she had done were things that could dissolve and go away. She even acknowledged that the overly filled look wasn't her best look. She still felt this way. Years later in 2022, she did an interview with the Sunday Times in which similar sentiments were echoed, and the actress said she would never do the cosmetic work now. Jennifer Grey's nose job. Jennifer Grey pretty much cost her career. Grey had just starred in Dirty Dancing, that massive hit movie. You may have heard of it. The film was her big break. Only after it came out, it was rare you saw Grey on the big screen or small screen. It might have something to do with the nose jobs Grey received in 1989, 2 years after the film was released. When Grey got the nose jobs, her face looked very different. It's hard to know what you're defining.